don't know. Say the world just don't know. Say the world just don't know. But they will soon know. Let's rise to the full, there's no rule. It's just how I feel. Listen close between lines, I be spitting what's real. Say the world just don't know. But they will soon know. This is the anthem for those who stay peace amidst the...
Welcome. Someone called 911. Someone called 911. What? Someone called 911. Someone called 911. Welcome to a special edition of Get Into It with Amina. This is a 911 emergency reading, meaning that somebody's out there need this message today. Whenever you receive it is when you needed it. Today's 911 is all about how to get to your bag. And for those that don't understand the street dialect, how to get to your money. How to get to your wealth, to your prosperity. So I had this grid set up since last night with pyrite, which attracts fortune and wealth, and surrounded by Citroen crystals that also support prosperity. I think, let me move it over here. We're going to keep these energies around the reading. Let me clear the energy of the space. There's no pick-a-pow. 911 reads are general readings that Spirit came through to give to specific people. You will know from the beginning when I lay out the situation if it's not yours or if it is. If it's your situation, stick around for the full reading. If it's not, go into my playlist and find yourself a reading that resonates. Do not force this to fit your situation. It's either going to fit or it's not. That's it. There's not going to be any forcing, okay? Now, not to say that every single thing is going to resonate. Some will not resonate, and some will. So you have to also accept that. Maybe this is your situation, but not all of the advice is for you. I'm also going to, at the end, do the fortune board and charms. Give me 1 second. Let me turn my light on so y'all can get some more light. I'm sending y'all some of this good blessing, some cleansing energy. Taking a deep breath. Close your eyes and exhale. Relax. This 911 emergency call has some of you a little stressed. Some of you are feeling, let me see, the energy I'm picking up is an anxiousness, like a win. It's like those that were called here, you know something's coming, but right now in your current situation, you just don't see it. And that can cause discouragement. So this is to give you some encouragement. I'm going to tell you now that if you were drawn here, there is an abundance of wealth coming in for you, okay? An abundance. I don't know your current situation till I pull out these cards, but I do feel that this is a wealthy magnet group. And what that means is you attract opportunities to make a lot of money. However, that doesn't always mean you succeed because other things come into play that can determine whether or not you are a success. And what we want to find out today is what could possibly be the blocks, okay? And what you could do to either remove them or change your situation. I'm sorry, y'all, I have an all-white table, as you can see. So whenever I see little specks of dust, I'm like, I just can't leave them there. All right, let me plug in this light. Maybe that will brighten things up so that you have a better view. There we go. All right. So let's get you started with your 911 money reading. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is your financial situation right now. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I'm using the Uncommon Tarot right now. The Emperor. Five of Swords reversed. King of Coins. And last but not least, Eight of Cups. Okay, so let's get your current financial situation. Okay, so you were going through a karmic cycle. One where you had to learn gratitude and patience and surrender. Okay, gratitude in what you already have. Patience to allow more to come in without force. And then surrender to allow things to flow in divine timing. That's what this group struggles with. So your current financial situation looks like it was karmic. You were at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune. You must have felt like you hit rock bottom, or it was I guess, your lowest point when it came to finances that you've ever been at. Let me move these all the way over here. Okay. But when you're at the bottom, you can only go to the top. You're Emperor energy. You're supposed to be a boss. You're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be the authority. You're supposed to be in control of what's going on. However, you get into positions or jobs that frustrate you. You do work where you work with people who you aren't sure if you could trust. You always feel like you're competing with them or combating. Either it's a lot of arguing. It's a lot of behind the scenes that you feel like is going on and you can't see. But it's a lot of not good energy that like stress, something that causes stress. On the other side, we have the King of Coins. This is where your energy is, whether you are a man or woman by gender. You are supposed to be financially secure. So maybe you went through a period where you felt like you were struggling, and then you got into your position of, I'm not working for anybody anymore. I need to find another way to make some more money. And you stepped into your Emperor energy. Okay? But doing that caused a lot of stress. Either the people you left behind, the position you left behind. I'll show you the card right side up. It just made you feel like you had to fight for your position or recognition or against gossip or naysayers, you know, the people who are going to tell you, no, you can't do that. But you somehow got through, and now you're kind of in an abundant energy. Whether you feel that way or not, you are drawing in material wealth. And all of that is because you decided to walk away from something that was no longer emotionally fulfilling, as the Eight of Cups shows here. That could be a love relationship that might have been blocking your money, or your confidence in getting your money, or a work position that was stifling you creatively, stressing you out, and just not where you needed to be. So right now, I feel your finances are starting to come back up. You're starting to feel more stable, or you're starting to have more ideas for ways that you can maintain your financial stability. And luckily, whatever was blocking you, it looks like you walked away from it. So what was causing this situation? I kind of already have an energy. I'm going to use my star Star Codes Astro Oracle for those answers. What was causing this? We have strength, dignified. And this came out reversed. I don't usually take reversals in the Astro cards, but something today is saying yes. So I'm going to leave it upside down. Sagittarius, expand. Taurus, cultivate, reversed. I'll show you it right side up. And lastly, Uranus, change. So it pretty much just reiterated what the top row just said. All right. You needed to step into your strength, into your power. You were in that situation because you were allowing yourself to kind of dim your light. You felt weak, or you felt like you didn't have the knowledge or the ability or the skills to do what you wanted to do. And so you kind of let yourself just go with the flow. I'm kind of hearing you didn't really fight for anything that you wanted or that you felt was wrong in your life. You just kind of left it as it was. And dealing with that karmic cycle kind of messed with your strength. You felt like you were kind of drowning in that energy. But then you stepped into your Emperor energy, which is fire sign energy anyway, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you decided to expand. You decided, I'm going to grow, I'm going to reach further and take a chance and just go forward and trust the universe. However, you, with the Taurus cultivate reversed, I'm feeling you did not see immediate gratification. You did not see immediate cultivation coming in or growth. So you realized, I have a feeling you tried to do something on the side while still stuck in this Five of Swords frustrated energy. And that's why you were in your King of Pentacles energy, but you still weren't growing the financial prosperity that's rightfully yours until you walk away from whatever's keeping you stuck. And that's the change that Uranus is coming through with. You're going to walk away from whatever's blocking you. Because even if it's a matter of the heart, it's blocking you from being open to receiving your incoming blessings. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship with a person made you feel like you could not survive without them financially. I'm getting that for some of you. I'm also getting your own inner worry. Maybe you grew up in a family where it was financial struggles. And for that reason, it scared you to step out and try something that could possibly, potentially put you in a struggle position. I'm also getting, some of you may have came from a family where you were taught hard work will get you prosperity. And that's not true. You know, it's not true at all. It's the law of attraction, because you could bust your ass and work hard, but in your heart feel like none of it means anything and nothing's going to come of it, and nothing will. It's the law of attraction. Or lastly, I'm also getting some of you may come from a generation of people who gave up their dreams. And you have to fight through that. You know, people who said, oh, I have kids now and I'm not going to be able to focus on my dreams because I have to just focus on what's going to be stable. And you're here to break that cycle. You're here to show that you can follow your dreams, be stable, and have a family, is what I'm hearing as well. Okay, so let's see. What can change the situation? Now, I'm going to have a little fun with this because I'm using my homemade deck, The Forest's Edge, but I also got a new tarot deck today in the mail. I'm so excited to use it. I'm a Game of Thrones fan, so if you are a fan of GOT, you will love these cards. I'm going to use those to see what you could do to change this situation. Okay, so let me get these out the way, because this is just current energy. I do like that you're in your Emperor energy. You know, you need to stay in that energy of leader and just don't let that energy reverse. The Emperor reverse is a control freak, can be narcissistic, toxic type person who's only about themselves, who's selfish, who manipulate people to get them to do what they want, to keep them stuck, just so that they have control. They can be sort of like a puppet master. And then when they don't have the control, they'll lash out at you. The Empress reverse can also become physically abusive and violent, verbally violent. So it's good that you are an Emperor in the upright position. Now let's see what you can do to change your situation. And then I'll pull some cards from my Farce's Edge deck. Okay, so we have Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups reversed, the Moon reversed, and one more card for your bottom of the deck energy is the World reversed. So let's see, how can you change this situation? Okay, put these. I am feeling an opportunity coming towards you guys. It's coming in slow because there's some things that you have to adjust in your life to be able to accept it. But it's coming in, an offer for some financial prosperity. But it kind of, I saw it in a reverse, like a Knight of Pentacles upside down. So it means that energy is completely stuck right now until this is sorted out. So let's see what you can do to change the situation so you can get your Knight of Pentacles coming towards you. There's something you have to reconcile with your past. Something that causes you to close your heart. And that's why you're unable to open up to receive your blessings fully. Because you're not in your heart center. You need to reconcile. The Six of Cups is like nostalgia. Your past coming back. What I'm feeling is there's a need to make peace with someone or something in your past. Or if that doesn't resonate, I'm also hearing the need to revisit a skill that you used to have or you used to use a lot more back in the day, and you just stopped. But it was something you really loved, something you were very passionate about, something you loved and you put a lot of your emotions into, something you prayed would one day be your emotional fulfillment, something you really prayed for. They're saying now is the time to do it. Okay, you'll know what it is. Now is the time to revisit that. I also get that there's a friend that can help you move your plan forward towards your prosperity. Or it's going to be a friend who's going to come in with the opportunity for you. All right, a friend from your past. Not a new friend. A friend that you known since you were young. Okay? And that means like under the age of 18. Then we have the Three of Cups reversed. I'm getting you need to let go. There's something you're doing, a position you're in. Maybe it's not fulfilling you at all. But you stayed because you're friends with the people or you know the people well. Until you can walk away from that little circle of friends or whatever you were doing for work, you're gonna stay with your cups empty. Now, another message I'm getting is there are some of you who are drinking too much. And they're saying there's a need to stop overindulging in any addictive stuff. There's a need to stop. That's or slow it down or something. That's ruining your success that's coming in, because this is a card of celebration with friends and yeah, you did it. But reversed, it's not happening. And I'm getting, you need to release something or someone or some addiction. Okay? With the moon reversed, there's also a need for you to let out some emotions you've been holding in, some feelings or some thoughts. And there's a need for you to do that more often. Do not bury your feelings. Do not try to hide them, because they're going to come to the surface eventually. So what I'm getting is, once you allow these feelings to come to the surface, how you really feel in the situation that has you stuck, then you'll be able to end the cycle. Because with the world reversed, it's saying that you are stuck in a cycle that needs to end, that it's waiting for you to end this cycle so that a new one could begin. But there's something from the past that has to be fixed. There's something with your heart that needs to be healed, a faith that you need to reconnect with your ancestors and your guides, knowing that you're being guided, the releasing of addictive behavior, and holding on to things that no longer serve you just because, and stifling your emotions is what's keeping you in this ongoing cycle. So there's a need for you to express yourself. Let's see what else Forest Edge is saying. They'll add to it. You have branch out. Now that sounds just like the Astro card you got with Sagittarius that said expansion. Time to try new things and go beyond the horizon. So if you want to change your financial situation, you have to be willing to branch out and try new ways of making money. Maybe it's something you used to do back in the day that now it's time to put this out there, and it's something that's kind of new for you to do, or something that's going to be new for people to receive. Okay? We have Land of Faith Folk. If you believe it will come, wishes come true. So you want to change this situation, then you need to change your energy. Your energy is that of lack. And if you believe that you are lacking, then you will continue to have a vibration of lack. You have to believe that your money's coming in, that your financial prosperity is coming in. And even when you receive it, continue to think of it as coming, so it continues, okay? So you want to change the situation, change the way you think, change your mindset. Where the sprites dwell. You can't see it, but things are working behind the scenes in your favor. So this is confirmation that, yeah, you feel like you don't see this prosperity. Maybe you feel it, but you don't see it. And the sprite energy is coming through to let you know that you got guides working hard to help you get what's right, your birthright, your prosperity. Okay? You can't see it, but you still have to believe it will come. Okay? Is what I'm hearing. And lastly, you have divine feminine energy. The elf queen came through. She is watching from within her heart, so you feel safe and secure to let love in, which goes back to this Queen of Cups here. There is a need for you to keep your heart open and stay in your divine feminine energy. Now, if you are a masculine energy, or you consider yourself a man by gender, this just means there's a need for you to tap more into your feminine side, which means your emotional side, your nurturing energy. You really, really, really need to heal from something that wounded you emotionally. All right. I don't know if it was that work position or the lack of working and dealing with someone who felt like they controlled you via money. Because that Emperor could also be somebody that was in your life that you felt like was running things. Or the King of Pentacles could be somebody that was trying to run you, but you're really an Emperor. You have to take these as they resonate with you. But yeah, this energy is coming through to tell you you have to return to your heart center in order to change, to close this cycle. You have to be willing to do the healing of whatever wounded you in order to open up, not even open up, because these doors are open to you. I'm hearing in order to walk through these doors and find what you're looking for. Because you can go through an open door and then on the other side, like in Alice in Wonderland, you end up in some place you did not want to be. With this, they're saying you have to vibrate the energy of what you want to find on the other side of the opportunity, the open door. Okay, if you're vibrating lack and going, oh, let's try this and I hope it works, then you're going to get lack. If you're going into a new opportunity and you're saying, yeah, this is going to happen, I'm going to be victorious because no matter what happens, this is a learning experience. I'll never be at this point again. I'm going to grow from here further, and whatever comes, and whatever has to be let go of, I'm willing to let go. You have to be willing to surrender. Okay? That's what can change this situation. Now I'm going to be a little bit more specific with what you can do to make money, or to let you know if the path you're on right now is the one for you. I'm using my life purpose cards for that. So first I have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So this may resonate for some of you. Maybe you're thinking about working with kids on a project or something. Spirit's coming through to confirm for you that that is one of your paths to wealth. Flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So some of you need to be working in flowers. Maybe decor. I'm hearing for events. I'm using flowers. Also, I'm hearing that flowers will also do wonders for you in your home, as them growing and blossoming also can signify your growth and your blooming. It's great for inspiration, I'm feeling. We have oracle cards. Wow. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So, well, y'all know all the 911 calls are also for myself. So, yeah, some of you are supposed to be reading. And that's probably for me because, well, I'm sure others of you as well. But I've been kind of struggling, torn between my career as a professional dancer and my career as an intuitive guide. And Spirit has been pushing me every damn day like, Heifer, what are you doing every day? What do you find yourself surrounded by in your home every day? Okay, you get up and you dance, yeah, but you dance free, and that's what you need to do, dance in the spirit. But your focus, your path starts from you being an intuitive guide. And I don't know if someone else needs to hear that. Maybe you are afraid of stepping into this, and it's something that Spirit is saying can bring you a lot of money or side money. And lastly, we have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So many of us here can make a lot of money speaking. Sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas, sharing your plans will be great money makers for you. All right. Wow, that seems very, very on point for my tribe. All right. So let's see what characteristics will help you draw in this wealth. So I have two cards from the, what's the name of this deck again? Your Sacred Wealth Code Oracles. I might read you from the book. It depends on what the cards are. But they're going to tell you what characteristics you have that you need to use in order to draw in the wealth. So this could also help you with what job you should be in if none of these resonated. It can also tell you what stands out about you. It might give you more ideas about what you can magnify about yourself in order to put yourself out there to get more prosperity coming in. So first you have the Honorable Warrior, Mars energy, Fire, Passion, Aries energy. I take a stand for positive change. Okay, so that is one of the characteristics that will attract wealth to you, is if you are in a position where you are fighting for the underdog or trying to turn a negative into a positive. All right, and it says, brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, territorial, athletic, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, and action driven. So those are some characteristics for some of you. If those clicked with you, especially if you are in Aries, because we have Mars here, this is probably where you need to be working in, a position that you are bringing a positive change in either people's lives or
if you want otherwise, there's no limit. If you live in the spirit, there's no need.
You just need someone to guide you to tap into it. All right, which I do. So you can always join me at steamholisticarts.com/feel-the-shift. Or you can sign up for some one-on-one STEAM sessions with me by going to steamholisticarts.com/fountain-of-light. Okay, so you have the ability to call in what you want, all right? So you really need to use these characteristics because this is how you can call in your money. I'm a master manifester. And look, the person is it's a raven in a hat, but look at the bag that they're manifesting. Okay? And your characteristics you should focus on are that you are acquisitive, alternative, intelligent, conscious, creative, magical, intuitive, inventive, alchemic, technical, artistic, dynamic, psychological, synthesizing, eccentric, and charismatic. Now I'm going to look in the book to see if there's anything with those cards extra I need to add because, I'm sweating like an animal. That means ancestors are on this. Y'all really needed this 911, whoever comes here. All right. Magician. Is it in alphabetical order? Well, it opened me right to the Honorable Warrior. Your sole desire is to pursue personal excellence and world change through courageous acts. Your purpose is to stand for honorable causes and be an agent for positive change. Now, your shadow, what could make this a negative attribute for you is that you can end up being a rescuer. You could be self-neglecting. You forget about yourself. You could become narcissistic, where you're overly into yourself, or volatile, where you're ready to lash out at people. All right. The Honorable Warrior is empowered with confidence, courage, determination, and drive to be a champion for worthy causes and create positive change in the world. All right. As an Honorable Warrior, you are a strong, brave, passionate, hardworking, loyal, action-oriented spiritual warrior who is guided by a higher power. You're willing to fight the good fight for a cause in which you strongly believe. You will stand for the underdog when they can't stand for themselves, and are at your best when you're saving the world. As the Honorable Warrior, you have the enduring passion to achieve your heart's desires and the focus, will, and ambition to reach your goals. You're a good leader and can take action on your own while being part of a greater cause or organization. You thrive when surrounded by comrades and have a wealth of inspiration for your brothers and sisters to be a little braver and up their game through healthy competition as you continually take your life and ambitions to the next level. You're disciplined and know that where there's a will, there's a way. You just do it and get things done, what makes you highly valuable to any project or organization you're involved in. All right. So your inspired action plan should be, I honor and follow divine direction to be empowered with my high value gifts, commit to a worthy cause, and wholeheartedly serve to create positive change in the world. And I noticed how the Honorable Warriors over here with children and flowers. So I feel like those that feel like they have the characteristics of the Honorable Warrior are going to be working or make a lot of money helping children. And also I'm getting creating sacred spaces for people or events that are special and memorable using flowers. Okay? Let's see. The Magician. This is not in alphabetical order? No, it is not. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got to flip through the whole book. I would think it would be in alphabetical order, but it's not. Honestly, I don't need the book, but I think it has a lot more information, too, that the author meant to go into the readings. And so I want to share it because some of it is very interesting. Okay. So your sole desire is to create freedom and make dreams come true. That's crazy. I have something on my wall from about 2 years ago when I started the holistic business program with Shelly Ryuta. And we took a test to find out what your spiritual contract was. And my quiz came back. It's on my wall, so I'm reading it. One of them says to confidently honor self-expression. And the second one says to make dreams come true. So I already know this is probably my side. Notice the magician is here with speaker and oracle cards. Okay, so your purpose, to be present and attuned to universal laws and use them to freely manifest on the earthly plane for the benefit of all. Now your shadow, you can become manipulative, egocentric, narcissistic as well, paranoid, overly materialistic, and greedy. The magician is a unique, highly intelligent, and genius manifestor whose fluency in both the laws of the universe and the laws of science makes it possible to create, acquire, and make things happen in the world. As a magician, you're a dynamic master transformer and manifestor with equal footing in both the seen and unseen worlds. You expertly transform situations, influence others, and manifest your vision on the earthly plane for the benefit of humanity. Playing at the edges of what's possible, you aim to alchemically unite the purest elements of your project with new energies and ideas. This means that you often rock the boat, disrupt the status quo, and agitate situations in an effort to force the essential truths to rise to the top. Something I did today, I don't know if y'all caught it, my sound bite on Facebook, a message from Jesus. I should post it on YouTube too. Stir up some more, agitate some more situations that have been stagnant for too long. All right. In the process of transforming everything around you, you also undergo profound personal transformation. Your magician's path is riddled with twists and turns, all of which bring great lessons to you and those you serve. You are clever, whip smart, and technical, and possess a fearlessness that others admire. You're wired to be seen in the world, but are also astutely aware that fame and recognition come with a price. You choose your opportunities wisely and make it a priority to stay connected to divine wisdom as you transform, manifest, and acquire in the material world. Your inspired action plan should be, I stay attuned to a higher vision and use my high-value gifts to help create freedom and make dreams come true for myself and others. I got some dope people in my soul tribe, yo. All right. So that's the characteristics that you need to draw in your wealth. These are the keys to your wealth. All right. If you are confused or weren't clear at all, I think this is very clear. I thought we were going to get a lot of the angels support you on your path. The angels, no, they straight up told you where you should focus your energy and what characteristics would also benefit you. Okay, let's get you some advice from your guides. I rarely use this deck, the Tree Angel Oracle deck, but I wanted to use some earth energy when you're dealing with matters of growing prosperity. I feel like the trees represent that a lot. People use them to represent family and roots, but I also feel like it represents growth and abundance. All right, advice from your guides. Horse chestnut tree comes through. He looks very abundant and wise. Scots pine. He looks very much in alignment energetically with Source. Very strong and very powerful and willing to just be authentic and stand in his truth is what I'm getting. And Juniper. Okay. So advice from your guides. Let's see. All right. The horse chestnut is one of the ancient trees of Europe. It survived the last ice age in a valley hidden in the Balkans where it remained since its countless large and heavy conquerors never fell far from the tree. The angel of horse chestnut possesses an appropriately angelic level of patience. That's this energy here. It teaches us an ancient trust to wait peacefully until it is the right time to act. And once we have mastered waiting, we are not actually waiting anymore. We are able to enjoy what is now. We haven't just achieved the ability to be patient, we have also found the optimism and confidence to know that everything will turn out well, or that things are going well already, will get even better. We know that the universe is abundance itself and gives us all plenty. We can join in and become as generous and free as this tree growing on fertile soil with its profusion of leaves, buds, and fruit. Don't hold back is your advice. Be generous. Empty vessels will be filled. Let's give pleasure to ourselves and to others. Okay? When you are missing this blessing, all your cards came out upright. So you're not in the negative energy of the horse chestnut. You're in the positive energy of it. So they want you to be patient, to be happy in the now is your advice. To not hold back, okay, what you have to offer. Be generous with it. If you feel like you don't have a lot to give, don't worry. Your spirit guides are here to tell you whenever you feel depleted of energy or you feel like you can't go on, they come through to recharge you. All right. Scots pine. Oh, I'm sorry. And there's the oracle for the horse chestnut is stay with it. Be patient. Everything that you need is already before you. And what you need tomorrow is already on its way. An abundance of being nourishes the soul. I knew the first thing I saw in this card was he was abundant. Okay, let's see what advice Scots Pine wants to give. The pine is a pioneer and fulfills its role in life with great versatility. Pine brings clarity and adaptability combined with a strong impetus to be creative and the inspiration to follow our own path. One of its greatest strengths is synthesis, as well as directness and sincerity. Success, even triumph, are Pine's companions, but only because it accepts responsibility for its actions. Pine's secret is its loyalty and willingness to serve a higher purpose. There's your advice. We must keep this in our minds and hearts. If we don't, we will inevitably start to misuse Pine's talents, becoming shameless and arrogant. And the oracle for the pine is persistence and patience, stamina needs courage. Doubt evaporates in the fire of devotion, and the streaming life force swells. The spiritual warrior has a single mind and serves a purpose far greater than the self. There is a need for you to be patient. I feel like you're still learning some things. You're still processing some of the stuff that you're getting, some of these downloads that are coming in. You're still understanding and learning about your gifts and stuff like that. And I'm feeling there's a need to be patient, but at the same time persistent, okay, and courageous. Have no doubts. Stand strong like this spiritual warrior, okay? And the last advice from the juniper. All right, the juniper wears a serious expression, yet one that is also seriously beautiful. Juniper has all the attentiveness and powers of observation of the spiritual warrior combined with the patience and devotion required to stand alone on the moor and keep watch for us all. There are occasions when we need to act and others when we should bide our time. It is not that the juniper is passive, but rather that it has mastered the art of patience. 1, 1, bum, bum, bum. All three of these cards are stating patience. And didn't I start that off? Before I pulled any cards, didn't I say I'm feeling anxiousness and that the message is going to be patient with divine timing? This is the advice you're getting. Patience, 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 but persevere. Okay? So, it holds out and holds true. It doesn't feel weary, nor does it feel self-pity. Juniper knows destiny because it is at one with destiny. That's why you can be patient, because you already know what is yours is going to be yours no matter what. It deals with the inevitable out of devotion rather than duty. Juniper gives its whole being, its whole life to service. So you are supposed to be in a position where you serve humanity, okay, in some way. Its life itself is the gift, without any hidden agendas or quest for personal gain. It gives because it loves, but without so much as a whisper of this love on its lips. Juniper's willingness extends far beyond any personal desire, and it is always willing, even when it meets us with silence. If the angel of Juniper comes to you, duty becomes devotion. So you need to be in a position, your advice is to get into a position that you could be devoted to wholeheartedly. Something that you're very, very passionate about. Not something that you feel like you have to do, but something that if you do it, you'll feel fulfilled. Something you are devoted to doing. Fulfill your duty and you will be fulfilled. Saintly patience and incredible stamina will be yours, along with tenacity, perseverance, and uncompromising steadfastness. And the oracle for Juniper says, stride forward or hold firm. Give what life asks of you. Enter the balance between destiny and freedom. Release what doesn't serve you. We were told that too in the beginning of this reading. Yet stand in the gale and walk your truth. Duty gives way to devotion. All right. I like that advice. I hope that made things clear for you guys. The last thing is financial blessings you don't see coming. And that comes from my homemade deck. I don't want to say the name in case I share this on Facebook. Get the bag, beat them coins. Okay? Alright, let me move some of this out the way. Alright, so let's see financial blessings you don't see coming. You seek to be financially stable. That requires you to reconsider what you do for a living. Well, you already got that message. Okay? If you start doing what it is you've been called to do, you'll see your financial situation start to become stable. You will become a celebrity or social media influencer, and it will make you wealthy. A lot of my soul tribe has been getting this card and that one that I just pulled. Okay? So some of you might do work on social media, whatever the case, whatever you're doing or whatever your idea is, it will make you rich. So keep doing it or work towards it. And lastly, you will find the funds to pay off all your debts this month or this year. That is great. That's a blessing you don't see coming in, is that you will be debt free by the end of this month or by the end of 2022. Or whatever year you're watching this or whatever month you're watching this. This is a timeless 911 emergency reading, so you put it as it applies to you. I forgot I said I would do fortune board and charms with you guys. I have not done the fortune board that often, but let's go. And then I gotta eat. My stomach is like growling, and I'm sitting here drinking this Bojangles lemonade that tastes like melted ice, which it probably is. All right, for those of you that are new here who have never been around for the fortune board, this is how it works. I make homemade fortune boards. This is my first one I ever made, so it's my baby and I keep it. But I've made others since then and sold a few. You know, they don't all look the same. I do a reading for you and then I personalize your board. I've also been doing intention boards, but if you go to my website right now, it says discontinued because I was getting a little overwhelmed, and I've been really focusing a lot more on my homemade decks, like 22 wishes, how will you be blessed next, things like that. So I'm really starting to want to push my own decks, oracles and tarot cards and things like that. But you go to my website, you find out everything. Okay, so the way the fortune board works is there are symbols on it, there are words on it, they all mean something, even the colors mean something according to the chakras. I use 3 fortune casting stones. One is Citroen, that'll represent your prosperity or your finances. The other is pink quartz, which will represent matters of the heart. And then this is blue agate, which is my spiritual stone, or a divine divinity, intuition type stone. This is my amazonite, which keeps us grounded. It is my spinner. So first we do your spin. Think of a question, any question in your mind. Doesn't even have to do with finances. I'm going to get you an answer. Taking a deep breath. Exhale. And have your question in your mind. Here we go. Okay. All right, so I'm not sure. You know, of course, everybody has different questions, so I can't, you know, whatever your question was, you're getting a maybe. All right. There's a maybe coming through. Has to do with your confidence in the matter and your heart. Are you confident for what you're asking? Do you feel in your heart that you can have it? Is what I'm getting. I'm getting that there's a doubt. So because you're vibrating a doubt, you're getting a maybe. But the stone is also on karmic connections. Karmic connection. So whatever you're asking has something to do with your karma, past lifetimes, and could even be karma from this lifetime. But whatever the case may be, you're getting a maybe because whatever you're asking is only karmic. Something that is in your life temporarily for you to learn something from it. So if you were looking for a yes, it's kind of up in the air because it all depends on what manifests. This is a symbol for manifestation. It all depends on what manifests from the karma being removed, which is what has to happen in that situation. Whatever you ask, there has to be some kind of karmic debt paid off, something that's owed, in order for you to get a positive manifestation. So right now it's a maybe. Okay. Well, at least you didn't get divine time. Divine time is even, for me, it's even worse because I'm like, that could mean 100 years from now. It's on God's time. All right, last but not least, let's do your fortune. Okay. When it comes to matters of the heart and love, there's a need for you to let things flow. It fell over here. The heart crystal is over here with water and flow. There's really a big need for you to just surrender. Go with the flow. Don't go looking for love. Let it come in. And as it comes in, you have your little dam set up with a little leeway to let some of your water out and some water in. The water that don't need to come in, you set that dam right back up and block it out. But I'm getting this need for you to surrender to the flow of how things are moving in your relationships right now. It's all for a reason. It's all being orchestrated. It's all to lead you to your soulmate. This here is soulmate, and that's what I'm feeling. So right now, just go with the flow of things. Okay. I'm getting also, don't be completely blind, but go with the flow, stay confident, and use your intuition. And also, I'm getting throat chakra energy. Speak and communicate what you really feel if you want to pull in and attract the love for you. Now, we have the Citroen Crystal here landing on a no, but it's right between twin flame. All right, this may resonate for some of you. Some of you it won't. One message scenario I'm getting is there's going to come along an opportunity that's going to look like it's your perfect match, or the person that's offering it is going to make it look like you guys are supposed to be working together. It's going to almost seem like you're twin, like they came up with a perfect idea that both of you really can do. But the money zone, prosperity, is saying no. It's saying you will not prosper. And what I'm getting is, do not get into any partnerships with someone unless you are very, very clear on how the finances are going to be divided between you both. They're just saying no. They're saying no. Do not partner up with anyone who comes across as a twin. Somebody who seems like you, who is offering the same things you offer. I'm getting the energy that there's somebody who is hating on your finances. They probably think you're doing better than you actually are. But which is great because they're sending you lots of energy to be rich because they already think you are. But yeah, I'm just getting the energy of this person. There's someone that's going to come with a financial opportunity for you. But this person is really a jealous person. They're really behind the scenes trying to mimic you. They try to dress like you, maybe. They try to do the same activities you're doing, maybe online. They're trying to emulate you in some way. Maybe you're into something creative and then they get into the same creative activity. They're going to come with an opportunity for you that's going to seem like it can make money if y'all do it together. Spirit is saying don't do it. It's a no. That this person is either going to use that financial situation to keep you stuck, or it's not going to pull in the finances that they're claiming because the energy behind it just doesn't feel good. It almost feels like they're trying to block you from your life purpose, which is up here in the north zone. And it just seems like they want to, it's like this fell here. No, it's almost like they're trying to block you from doing what it is you are supposed to be doing because they don't want you to leave them in the dust. Just say no to this person. Okay. And then we have over here, spiritual energy is in intuition over in wish fulfillment. That is great to get. What this message is saying, that God hears you. Okay? The prayers you've been doing, maybe you meditate a lot, maybe you visualize and daydream the things that you want, you're going to get your wish fulfillment, which is what this says here. But it's also in the purple, which is crown chakra, meaning there's a deep need for you to connect to source energy, to God, and be clear on what it is you want. And then it will manifest. You landed right on wish fulfillment, but on a spiritual tip. So you are going to reach certain levels spiritually that you never thought you could reach. Maybe some of you are supposed to be oracles and you just was like, I can't do that. But Spirit is coming through to say, yes, you can. So something you've been wishing for, you've been praying for. Stay connected to source energy and your intuition, and it will come, I'm hearing, with ease. You're going to get your wish. It's going to seem so easy, like you didn't have to do anything. Like someone just came and blessed you, is what I'm hearing. Like a blessing, like a godsend. Okay. That was interesting. I haven't used my fortune board in a while, so that was fun. Last but not least, I always get requests for my charms, my charm box. So I'm going to do charms for you guys to wrap this 911 reading up. Okay, my fortune board. Enter the charm box. Okay. These have charms in it and cards. So we'll see what we get today. It's going to give you another glance. I like to say my charm box is kind of guarded by my mystical friends, like fairies and sprites and elves and mystical beings and creatures that, because there's no longer a belief in them, people seem to think they don't exist. Like most things we can't see. But keep in mind, there's truth behind every movie and every story ever written and created. Remember that. Okay. Box of charms and clarifying cards. If you're wearing headphones or your volume's up very loud, turn it down because this can probably bother you. Yeah. Can I get a few more cards or charms in here? Alright, I'll take that. Alright, give me a minute. Wait, this is poking out. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, give me 1 second to set this up. Clear my board. I didn't even see these come out over here. In fact, I'm not going to make y'all sit through this process. Hold on. All right. Boom. See, you didn't even feel that. All right. This is very interesting, and a lot came out. This is almost like a part 2 to your 911 call. First I'll do the cards in the middle. You won't be able to see them that well, but I'll let you know what they are. We have a Queen of Pentacles with a 7 of Pentacles. You know that's money. Ten of Wands. And you have that twice because that's here again in the Tarot. 3 of Pentacles or Diamonds, Ace of Hearts or Cups, and the 2 of Swords. All right, so just from this center lineup here, and take what resonates. Take what resonates. Okay, I feel like that has to go together. All right. So I feel like somebody is in the Queen of Pentacle energy. Somebody looks like someone who's materialistically well off, focused on making that money, very good at what they do. Yeah. And starting to be noticed and recognized for it. But I feel there's a burden. There's some stress that's carried. Something that gets in the way of your 3 of Pentacles, which would be like, when I think of the 3 of Pentacles, I think of someone who went through an initiation and they made it out, or they got things in balance now. They finally, they're finally feeling good about where they are financially, or they're not even really worried about it at this point. They're just like happy on their journey with what they got. Like knowledge is wealth to them. I don't know. Okay. I'm just getting that there's a burden here that's stopping you a little bit, that gets in your way. There's an offering of love coming through that you are currently blocking. With the Ace of Cups here, it's a new start at something passionate. Now that could be work, since this is a 911 financial call, but it's something that you're very, 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 like you're in love with. It would be a new beginning and something you could put your heart into. However, with the 2 of Spades here, which is the 2 of Swords, that's someone who's guarded, who's not making a choice, who is just like not trusting, not ready to move forward. So There's something in you that is worried about this new offer that's coming your way, and so you're not making any choices. This could either be somebody trying to start over with you relationship wise, a fresh start, and you're kind of like, guarding, I'm guarded against it, but you're not making a choice as to whether you will or won't. Or this could be a new passion project coming towards you, okay, that might relieve some of these burdens that you feel you're carrying, but you're indecisive as to whether or not to take the opportunity. Okay, that's what I'm feeling right now. Take it if it resonates. All right, with the tarot here, we have somebody from your past is coming back. They've been working really hard. They have King of Swords energy, meaning they're very rarely in their heart space. They're thinking a lot and planning, and they're very smart and calculated. Okay, when they want something, they focus on it and they go after it. I'm getting at one point, though, this person made the wrong choice, and now they're looking at you and feel like you have a whole lot of options. They want to come towards you, but they keep staying in the past. They're spending a lot of time alone, but they're not doing any spiritual work, any spiritual growth. It's like they spend time alone to sit and think about the wrong choices they made and the fact that you probably have a whole lot of other options now, and they sit and they stress about the past. Okay? This is someone that's coming into your energy. They are the burden, or they're coming with burden. They're coming with baggage, or they're trying to leave baggage behind to come towards you, this person. So take it as it resonates. If it's someone who comes towards you, trying to offer you their love, but they come with baggage. Maybe they got a history. Maybe they were married several times. Maybe they have been whores or players or whatever in their past. They're bringing all of that energy with them, even though their goal is to leave it behind and come towards you. However, they're willing to use many tactics. They're working very hard at what they're going to say and what they're going to do to get you back into their good graces, into your good graces. Get them back is what I'm feeling. This is somebody coming back from your past. They have a King of Cups energy reversed, so they're planning on manipulating you emotionally. I'm here to make you feel sorry for them, is what their plan is. They're going to tell you everything you want to hear because they see you as their empress. If you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. This person sees you as like the very nurturing energy, very loving, very kind, beautiful, caring. Yeah, and they're trying to hold on to you with this Four of Coins here. They see you as their best and only option, and they see that you have other options, and their plan is to keep you stuck with them. I don't know if you could get a good look at this card, but if you have traditional tarot at home, you know what the Four of Pentacles look like. It's somebody holding on to their money under their feet, in their lap, on their head, wherever they could hold on to it. All right. But lastly, this person isn't doing the spiritual work that's needed to be done. And though they're coming up as the Two of Cups, meaning they are a divine mate of yours, a soulmate, there is a spiritual connection. It's reversed, meaning this person is coming through with false energy. When they do come towards you, they're going to come off like they're your perfect match, but they are not, because from what I'm getting here, with you coming through as a Queen of Pentacles energy and an Empress energy, you have outgrown this person and their shenanigans. But they're going to try. Just so you know, someone from your past. Be prepared. And it doesn't mean it's somebody you haven't spoken to. It just means it's somebody you go way back with. All right. For your reading today, some of you have aborted spirits coming through. Maybe you've had an abortion, or you've been with someone who aborted a child of yours. Those spirits, if they made it past up to 3 months, they can kind of hang around. So we have somebody here who has an aborted spirit with them. Grandparent energy is coming through, masculine. So a male grandparent is coming through. I hope y'all can even see these. Why am I holding up the words that I'm actually reading? There's no pictures. But sometimes I feel like, do they believe me? Let me show them. Masculine energy. So a male grandparent is coming through. An aborted spirit is coming through. And they want to warn you of an unforgettable proposal. So this person must be planning to come at you with some kind of proposition that is going to be like what you always wanted from them. the words, the behavior is going to be like, wow, this is exactly what I always wanted. The perfect proposal, the perfect date, whatever the case may be, the perfect gift. This person is very much in their head about what to do to manipulate you emotionally. As you saw, the King of Cups was reversed. So he or she will be willing to pour out their emotions to you to get you to feel a certain way. This is going to be an unforgettable, like you're going to feel like, oh my God, this is what I wished for. So just be prepared, okay, that you don't get bamboozled. Because the objective of this person that's coming in from your past is, I didn't see a lot of cups upright. I didn't see any upright. So their goal is to kind of manipulate you emotionally, get you stuck on them. Maybe you were at one point, because I'm hearing again. And then they could go back to what they were doing. The usual. I feel this person is not going to change. For some of you, this person is never going to change. They're at a point in their lives where they're not willing to do the healing work necessary, and they're just going to be the way they're going to be. And this also goes for people if you're thinking of this more in a position, a job that comes off as your match, but really it's just a job that fucks with you emotionally, makes you feel like you got to stay there, you're needed, but really it's not fulfilling you. All right, they're going to make an unforgettable proposal to you for you to stay. We need you. And they're going to say everything you want to hear. We'll pay you more. We'll do this. Just be careful, because I feel a lot of emotional manipulation here. Okay, so let's look at the charms. All right, some of you are artists. If you're creative, you need to be using that creativity. Drawing, painting, designing things. I'm hearing fashion. Just really creating and making stuff. I see that bringing you lots of happiness and money. All right. So if you can combine your artistic talents with one of those life purposes like flowers, readings, oracle readings, speaking, public speaking, or working with children, you're going to get a lot of money doing that. And here we have confirmation. We got these 3 cowrie shells coming through as confirmation. When I see the 3 cowries with the gold on the tip, it makes me feel like somebody that went from rags to riches. Like first you're getting something and you see the money coming in, and then boom, you hit gold. So it's something you're doing that when it starts off, it's gonna feel like this ain't gonna go nowhere. And then you're gonna see little bits of recognition here and there, and maybe some little bits of moments of prosperity, and then out of nowhere, you're gonna get that offer that's gonna change your life. And when it happens, remember me. I take donations at Cash App, Goldiverse, GOLDIEVERSE, or you can do paypal.me/Amina Olu. And that's Olu, OLU, in case you guys are feeling prosperous already. Okay, there's something that you need to cut the cord on. When the cord comes through, there's someone who's energetically connected to you. This is probably the energy from the past. It could also be a job that you've been doing for a long time. Whatever the case may be, there's a big connection that I almost feel like even if you're far apart, you see how long this cord is? And I have a shorter one in there. Even if you are far from this person or from this opportunity, it's still in your energy. It still can reach you. It still affects you. Okay? So if you don't want to continue to be connected to a certain energy that you feel is no longer serving you, you need to do some cord cutting work. All right? If you need to know how to do that or what that is, hit me up. I feel like you're not clear on things. This is a quartz crystal cut off at the tip, so you don't see the point. I feel like you're not getting to the point of things. You feel like your clarity is fogged or broken. Like you just feel like you cannot see clearly which way to go. All right? This key is jumping in my face for memory. I really feel something from your past or somebody from your past or something you've been doing for a very long time is going to come back to your mind, and it's going to really be your key to your prosperity. We have another key here that says love. They already told you that there's a need to open up that heart center in order to let these loving experiences that open you up compassionately, you have to stay open in order to let those in. And remember the love you had for, I'm getting your creative work is standing out, how these are all in alignment. And then it leads right to money. But this has to be cut, and this feeling of being unclear. Oops, sorry. And this key says journey. So you're on a spiritual journey, I'm getting, and I'm also getting that whatever it is you're into, or it could be the career, or it could be the romantic situation, there's going to be traveling involved. Either in you're making your money, you're going to have to travel somewhere a lot where they're going to want to be hiring you or booking you or have you doing a lot of work. It may cause you to move and relocate, I'm hearing. Also, for those of you who are a distance from someone you feel passionate about, I see a journey coming where you will go to your love, journey, love, and memory. So I do feel like you're going to journey to this person that you love, and you're going to create some new memories. That's what I'm getting for those. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting a bright idea, a spark, something. Maybe during this reading, you're going to get, or you got a aha moment. It's coming. Or if it hasn't come already, you know, if you've had it already, you're kind of feeling right now like, yeah, I want to get off this reading so I can get started. Because the spark is in the center of things. And that gets you started planning, okay? And while you're planning, it keeps you being patient because you're in the planning process. That's where you need to be right now. The letter O is here. Now, it could be the number 0, which I think this is 0 and not the number, not the letter. Yeah, this feels like the number 0. And what I'm getting is a fresh start. In tarot cards, the 0 card is the Fool. Somebody who is going to take a leap of faith and trust that God and their guides got them. That is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to let go of what's familiar, what's been familiar for a while, return to something that's always been with you, and just upgrade it. Trust that the universe is supporting you in this because they are, and you'll be, because it is, and you'll be fine. All right, last charmies we got here. We have the apple. So you might want to think about teaching. I feel teaching could bring you money, but I'm also hearing health. Take care of your health. Eat better, eat more fruits. I have a tortoise here. There is a need for patience, a need for you to slow down. Maybe you're not getting enough rest. Maybe you're trying to rush your spiritual growth, or you're rushing your training, or whatever the case may be. There's a need for you to bring it down. It's a need for you to retreat. Find some peace. It's a need for you to really rest. I'm getting peace of mind. That's going right on the journey. So it feels like you're going to journey somewhere or go somewhere where you're going to be just feeling so at peace. Love seems to be moving slow, but I'm getting go with the flow. It's going slow for a reason. All right. It's moving slow for a reason because you need to assess some things. If you're feeling like this, I'm just not clear. It's like the point is gone. I don't even see the point of all of this. What is happening right now? Then there is a need for you to move slowly. Don't take on any new love interests or any passion projects until you are fully healed from whatever you feel like did not go in your favor. We have the dragonfly here, which represents a dreamlike illusion and transformation. So I'm getting that you are going to completely transform when you finally do step into what it is you're supposed to be doing for prosperity. To the point where people are going to say, who the fuck is that? I don't know that person. And you have a butterfly, which is more confirmation of a full rebirth and transformation. Okay. Lastly, we have the feather. which for me represents ancestor or angel energy. A lot of times angel for me. So that's your angels confirming that they're helping you with this transformation. They're helping you with cutting these cords, getting clarity, and just giving you that spark so that you'll trust and move forward, trusting that spirit is guiding you and got you. All right, my STEAM team. That is all I have for you today. I think that was quite enough for this to be a 911 reading call. Usually those are not supposed to exceed 30 minutes. However, I think that we went well over 30. But I think you needed it. I feel like a lot of people who hear this, it's going to resonate highly for them. It's going to help them say, okay, I know what I need to be doing now. And that's really what I wanted to do with this 911, was to give people clarity. What do I need to be doing to get to that bag? Okay, and there's no shame in wanting prosperity. It's a shame when your focus is on material, meaning you'll choose material over love. That's when you're choosing the devil over God. But to be one of God's children, if you don't want to be prosperous, then how are you going to spread God's word all over the world? You have to have some kind of finances. You have to be stable. And also, in order to reach people, you have to look like you're one of God's kids, that you're being cared for, you know? Or you could try the Gandhi route and wrap a piece of cloth around you and just go out and hope people listen to you. And when they don't, starve yourself for several days to get the attention of the world. You don't have to do that. What I'm feeling is you are supposed to be prosperous. God wants all of its children prosperous. That's the only way that God's children can do the work they're meant to do here. So you have that support. Open up to prosperity. Have no shame in your game when it comes to wanting your birthright, and it'll be yours. I'm just setting up a little money grid here, and I want to send the energy of this grid out to all of you. I'm using sunstone, pyrite, and citrine. Sunstone for some energy, and the pyrite and the citrine just to pull in that prosperity, that money, that wealth, and that love. I put this heart, pink heart quartz right at the tip of this grid so that your money, your prosperity always comes from a place of love. Let me surround this with some pretty crystals. And I hope that you are feeling the energy. These blue heart crystals are lapis lazuli, and they help with intuition. So you'll know exactly what you need to draw in this prosperity. If you want to, take a screenshot of this and put it on your cell phone and look at it all the time and just feel the wealth. Feel the wealth energy coming in. And with that said, I'm sending you all blessings, to be prosperous, to be loved, and to give love. And always remember, money is a form of love. So be open to give and receive it. On that note, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later, y'all.